wanted to finish up on this video and talk about and go over the fractions. Let's see why my finger writing isn't working because I'm stuck on that. There we go. I want to go over those fractions, and I also want to talk about simplifying. So if you watched the last video I made, which was 8.2, the lesson, I talked in that video about you could take each of these, like 3 over 10, and set it equal to a fraction with 100 as a decimal. Then you could, let's change the color here, do what we've done before with equivalent ratios and say 10 times what number is 100? 10. And do the same thing to the top. It's 30. So 3/10 is equivalent to 30 over 100. 30 over 100 is the same as 30%. You could also read it as 30 100ths. Okay, let's erase this work here. Let's do the next problem. Let's say that 2/5 is equivalent to a fraction with 100 as the denominator. So I want you to start memorizing this if you can. It's 5 times 20 on the bottom. So on the top, 2 times 20, that's 40 over 100. Okay, that's the way I would do it. I'm going to continue these, and then I am going to show you another way to do this. By the way, that means that this 40 over 100 is 40%, or 40 100ths. 1/4 it's 4 times 25. 1 times 25 is 25 over 100, which is 25%, 25 out of 100, or 0.25. You can put 0.25, which is 25 100ths. Next one that I'm going to do, that. I don't know why it's doing it. Hold on. Okay, I was trying to use my whole fist. That didn't want to work. Okay. So now, I'm going to change the color again. 11 over 20 equals some number over 100. That's 20 times 5. 11 times 5 is 55. So that is 55 out of 100, 55%, or 0.55, or 55 1/4. Erasing this one. $11 over 20. Oh, we just did that one. Whoops, that was, again, 55 over 100. And let's go ahead and do the last one, 1 over 5. So you definitely want to remember that 25 times 4 is 100. You also want to remember that 20 times 5 is 100. You want to add those to the multiplication facts you just know because we use them a lot. 5 times what number is 100? It's 5 times 20. Multiply it on the top. It's 20 over 100. And so this would be 20%. Oops, I don't know why it's doing that. Or 0.20, which is 20 100ths. I hope that that has helped you. There are a few other ways to do this. And so if you have another way and you want to ask me questions, you can leave comments here in the video. If you go to school with me, you can see me in the hallway and ask me. But the reason that I'm doing it this way over and over and over and over again is it helps us practice that skill of equivalent fractions, which is the same thing as equivalent ratios.